Hello，各位观众，欢迎收看今天的 SA Channel， 我是 Sin。好，我们今天继续天外。我们玩到哪了？看一下。主线、支线、势力。我已经有点忘记我们玩到哪里了。我记得我们好像在也是要去拜占庭的样子。对，我们在也是要去拜占庭。拜。
I understand we have decided to continue supporting the outlaw scientist, Dr. Phineas Wells.
Since we're in Byzantium, there's something I've been meaning to do. I haven't actually talked to my folks in a while. Shocking, right?
找你爸妈是吧？
Anyway, it's probably about time I paid them a visit. Given the dangerous life I lead, I've got to be worried sick. Whoa, let's calm down. I'm not asking for a favor or anything. I'm just suggesting we stop by when we're in the neighborhood. See, I'm originally from Byzantium, born and raised. I know that probably comes as a big surprise.
我这是要带艾丽是不是？
Yeah, exactly. Reconnect is a strong word. And I was thinking you
再续温情。
Great. And when we get there,
为什么？
draw out your rough edges.
不是要假扮你男朋友吗？
If you've got an outfit you haven't washed in a while, maybe one with some blood stains, wear that one. Oh, and help yourself to the good snacks and put your feet on the counter. Mother hates that. Just know that I've got plenty more suggestions if you need them. Anything else? Things on Monarch have really cooled off. I didn't think MSI and the Iconoclast would ever talk. Outside of shouting four-letter words, I mean. That's the option I'd bet on. Sure, maybe they'll have a good cry first. Look through old photographs of her.
一品脱高级双倍巧克力牛乳冰淇淋。
But sooner or later, things will go back to the way they were. People don't change. Not really. Well, who hasn't been there? Anyway, I just wanted to make sure you weren't too invested in this thing between them lasting. I never do. Anything?
等一下，我想一下看。突击。哦，这把是雷电。我们带艾丽跟菲尼克斯吗？带他了。这两个都有伙伴任务。我看一下。我们先解这个好了。
you mind? I'm needing someone. Shh. No names, okay?
No name.
The Phoenix is a wanted man, and the board has eyes everywhere in Byzantium. Yeah, you're looking to make contact with Minister Magpie, right? I should warn you, it won't be easy. He spends most of his time in his estate, which is heavily guarded. Afraid not. He almost never leaves his home, and his guards never leave him.
Can't say I blame him. It's scary out of doors.
门后世界太恐
Can't
怖
even count how many times we've been shot.
What work specialists, huh? Our mutual friend is really branching out. Whoa, I'm not one of your B&E specialists. I just provide intelligence. Some of the guards hang around Billingsley for circulation between shifts.
That place is still open? I used to study there during medical school.
Maybe you could do some reconnaissance there. You know, swipe a key while nobody's looking. Just remember, you didn't hear it.
我懂，我懂。
I've always been fascinated by birds. If you ever research Earth species, there are thousands of them, so colorful and distinct.
Here we got 11 flavors of terror rays and not much else. That kind of variety? I mean, gosh, seems almost impossible.
The other thing about birds, though, is their environmental indicators.
科学要试试，
When the birds start disappearing, you know something's afoul.
像屎一般的事情
No
要发
pun
生。
intended. I started thinking about everything we see around Halcyon, and all the things we don't see. For starters, you rarely come across anyone living in Byzantium who wasn't born here, even though we get ships in all the time.
Trust me, anyone with a lick of sense gets out of here as soon as possible.
But most people don't. In fact, most people stay exactly where they start. Doesn't that seem strange to you? And then there's the way nothing gets fixed. There used to be a suggestion box around here. People would drop ideas in. Nothing ever
头好玩的，对不对？
I mean, there's a shredder at the bottom of the So I
哦，
don't know what you'd expect to happen. But one day the shredder broke. No one came to fix it. And since it wasn't working, we didn't have anywhere to file our complaints. So you can imagine how messy things got.
I bet your repair folks couldn't find parts. Back in Edgewater, I'd have to take something apart just to put another thing back together.
Might have been the paperwork. Here, you have to append forms to your forms, and law help you if there's a single dash out of place. At first, management put up a
故障中
sign, but that just seemed to worry people, like they were advertising something wasn't working. They eventually took the whole suggestion box sign down so that people didn't have any expectations about it. But they never fixed it, never replaced it. Doesn't that seem odd to you? The whole episode made me wonder, if they can't fix something as simple as a suggestion box, what else aren't they fixing? After a while, I got connected with our mutual friend and started using my position here to feed him information when I could.
嗯，我忘记他要怎么收枪了耶。好按啊！漂亮衣服，我们现在去解这个。嗯，
You want to be famous? Kid, you got presence. Natural magnetism.
风度翩翩。
Tell you what, you're gonna like it a whole lot more once we start talking.
谈价钱，我就会离开了。
Listen, you got an agent? Some kind of representation? mad scientist? Guy sounds like he's moonlighting. Here's some free advice. Listen, you gotta I'm making a feature, Space Pirates of Mars.
Not so fast. First, we gotta talk about royalties.
Let's just see where this audition goes, huh? So what do you say? Terrific. We're holding auditions at the studio.
我们可以去演戏了。不过我们还是一样，先来去买衣服吧。
According to local legend, if you walk around the orrery 3 times, your corporate rival will die of a paper cut.
I think I'd get arrested if I climbed up on that to get a look at the views.
Nah, probably just shot. You, with the hips. Over here.
Don't speak. Hold that
构图美，
while I admire you.
有这么好看？
Natural contrapposto, my dear. The way you rest your weight against your hip.
只有强大的后甲骨缘，
Possessed only by the mighty.
所以你说我像星星咯？
Traveled spacer. Splendid. I love it. Your walk, your posture, the cut of your clothes. You carry yourself with the bearing of a noble, but you dress like a barbarian. How deliciously outre. I'm Celeste Jellicoe, and you, my dear, are exactly what Byzantium needs. I'm an artist, darling, not a tweed merchant. I don't sell things. I pollinate the world with art. I'm working on a new line of clothing that will shock this city to its core, and I'd like your help. What do you say, my dear? Care to make history with me? Marvelous! You and I are going to wake this city up like a cold splash of wine to the face. What I need is a survey of the outside world. What does the common laborer wear? How do the wild-eyed madmen of Monarch dress themselves? I've heard rumors, but I require samples. Also, I expect you to model for me.
等我一下。
My dear, fashion is a performance art. An outfit without a body is like an instrument without a player. I'll need you to model for me the following: the apparel of an iconoclast, the armor of a marauder, and a full ensemble of spacer gear, helmet included. And when I say spacer gear, I mean an outfit worn by real spacers. None of that garbage spacer's choice pedals. You have the bearing and demeanor of a bull. I expect... I've heard you. You'll have to... I don't know. If I were... Fabulous!
You don't gotta be so forward about my reasons, Captain.
Let me get a good look to you.
直白一点比较好啦。
Please, darling. My word. Such muscular shoulders. You're a vision, dear.
I am no such thing, ma'am.
Nonsense. You're absolutely lovely. Chin up now. I have just the thing for you. Let me do a back of the envelope calculation. Materials, labor, licensing and copyright. There.
$6000哦。
Love. That's the ultimate luxury, darling. Love. Oh, gracious me.
I don't get why that's funny, ma'am.
Oh, my cherub. Who woos for love anymore? That's so... precious.
Precious。
All right, Captain. Here is the absolute best I can do for you.
减一个0吗？
There are some things I simply cannot skip on, darling. Such a lovely young lady deserves the best. Now stand back. Back, back. I'll enter the settings and get these machines spinning. You'll be broke to bespoke in nearly an hour. And there we are, my darling girl.
无领奢华夜间服装。
For this evening. And if you don't mind my asking, have you any interest in modeling?
What? Oh, no, ma'am. All them eyes staring at me? I couldn't. No way, no how. I get scared just thinking on it.
I wish you weren't so shy, my Violet. I can't.
这是27集的。
That's everything then. You know, there's a part Junlei's been looking for to fix up the air cyclers. They only carried them on big
你要
colonies.
去当礼物是不
Like
是
the？hope. I know. For a while, it felt like everything I gave was a little bit of help. And it meant I didn't have to ask her to be mine. Not yet. Not for real.
如果是打完，
Next time we grab a groundbreaker, I'm doing it.
没错，
Send you a
是
message.
那个
This is real scary, Captain.
叫什么来着？
I'm grateful for all you done.
用那个 TCTD 的引擎做的，对吧？这个任务，好，再来是这个。Hello， Jason， 我是123，晚安。看一下，我现在身上的装，那这样好像可以去买一下。原力流派太强了 ，nerf。
I can't wait.
说服。这边的装没有适合我的。哦，酷！
I'm on my legally allotted break. Really, I'm supposed to be. Oh, nothing. Nothing. Laws, I knew it. I work in the lab at the Ministry of Accuracy and Morale. Maybe I let them out more often than regulations allow, but they don't support their little eggs. They escaped. Even if I did dare go... Really? In that case, take this collection crate. 6 of my little ones are down there, but don't worry. They have intelligent eyes.
炯炯有神。
Please, do take care, and do mind the exterminator mechanicals. If the worst should happen to my... Well, to maintain things, of course. Like... and pipes. Everyone knows sewer spray. Why they... Some people say...
刺客
things. Monsters hung... Not the...
好像可以先来解这个。哎
sanitation and cleanup required.
临属终结者。
Incoming.
你不是专门打杀灵鼠的吗？我有点忘记要怎么快速补血，是按 Q 吗？不是，补血是控制 F。 翡翠鸟，看这些货运工人有个衰的，这样莫名其妙被杀死了。发狂的灵鼠，但连机器人都不是那一只的那个。163 14 14 22。
How'd you do that so fast?
Open.
Nicely done.
走原路回去好了，这样比较快那个。 你的小老鼠。
Any luck finding my sprats? Truly? Why, this is marvelous! And all safe and sound. Oh, Reginald, Philippa, Vonda, Haroon, Iskander, Evelyn! I'm never letting you out of my sight again! Please, take this. It's not much, but it's the best I can offer for the safe return of my darlings. Now, I've got to get back to the lab before my supervisor logs my absence.
升级啦！我们上次点到哪里啊？好像不是要点这个。是要点这边吗？好像也不是。开锁，因为这边我们已经100了。说服。
There's my parents' place. Smell that? Industrial grade.
工业级。
Didn't expect to see you like this. And I didn't expect you to renew your marriage.
Oh!
But we're all full of surprises today, aren't we? Speaking of surprises, you should meet my new friend. We've been running around the system for a while now, stirring up all sorts of trouble. There you go again, Captain. Always menacing polite society. Anyway, you're probably wondering where I've been all this time.
Not exactly.
The last few years have been a bloody haze. You wouldn't believe the messes we've gotten ourselves into. Right? Yep, we're a pair of disgraceful lowlifes.
Marilyn, this really isn't the best time. Perhaps you should go.
That means it's getting fun. We'll stay as long as we like. And while we're at it, we'll drink your expensive hooch, wear our outside shoes all over your nice floors. Just a second. You had the floors redone with real Terran marble? Since when can you afford that?
That's what we've been trying to tell you, dear, but you must understand, we hadn't heard from you in ages.
所以嘞，
We thought you were dead. I'm not dead. I just never wanted to talk to you again.
I'm afraid the distinction was lost on us, darling.
We only did what any grieving parents in our position would do. We collected on your life insurance policy.
And the payout has been rather substantial.
You what? Of course. And we shall always harbor that joyful secret deep within our hearts. And you'll report it to the insurance company, right?
It's not that simple. For one thing, we'd have to cut back on so many necessities. The neighbors would be sure to notice.
Damn right, Captain. Fine. I'm gone. Forever this time. Let's talk outside. I've done plenty of smuggling runs, but this thing with the chemicals is bold.
等我一下。
Can you believe those two? They've hardly been there a minute and they turned us off with yesterday's garbage. I wanted them to get upset. I just thought it would play out differently. They'd both be sitting there watching one of their vapid aetherwave dramas, and then we'd walk in. Mother would drop a mock apple cider, and the glass would shatter all over their overpriced marble. Father would tear off his glasses and blink open-mouthed. I'd have a great one-liner in the tube. I was thinking either the leather's fake but the scars are real, or oops, did I just track awesome onto your rug? Yeah, I'm gonna use that one day. Now, getting back to my story. Father would throw his hands up, because this would be just like me, to come back and make a big scene. Then, Mother would do the old, "You had us worried sick." Her eyes would be red, and she'd have her fist in front of her mouth to stifle a sob. I'm not hurt. I'm outraged. Affronted, even. I just didn't want to get booted out of the house I grew up in like that. It's embarrassing, you know. And I've got a reputation to maintain. I'd love to know how you describe getting kneecapped. But I want to talk about me now. I'm a you mean the kind who look out for you to blink so they could swipe your bits. The galaxy's not exactly crawling with those. Anyway, I don't want to sift through this lousy experience for meaningful life lessons. I'm mad, and I'm gonna do something about it. Something like... Wait a second. What if I could get that money? I could open a new account, designate that account holder as a sole beneficiary. All the payouts would go to me. I'll make money without doing a thing, and I'll get to cut them off. My policy is with the Greater Halcyon Insurance Group. They have an office in Byzantium. Maybe you could use some of your people to help me set up a dummy beneficiary. If that doesn't work, I'm sure we can find one of their terminals and do it ourselves.
Go go！ 你要去做坏事了。
Doctor, I noticed your pistol's been making funny noise.
What are you talking about? I oil it every night.
Look here. Your slide's not recording fully. You might be due for a new spring. I could take a look, maybe fix it for you.
Sure. I'm short on bits at the moment, but I'll pay you back.
Oh, no. I mean, it don't cost nothing. I got a spare spring in my pocket here.
Everything's got a price.
Hmm? Hmm? What the?
I guess we're going to Fallbrook.
门关了，所以我们现在要去。OK， 好，我们要去另外一个地方。我们这边先来这个吧，先把这边可以解的先解一解。园丁技师，我有点忘记这个任务是要干嘛。
I think the privy's gold-plated too.
在下方。嗯，这边都锁起来了。这里。直接是坐电梯。
That's top of the line equipment.
That's far enough. What are you doing here? How did you even get inside? My what? Let's talk about this. Please. I think there's been a crucial misunderstanding. If you came looking for some elaborate scheme, it isn't here. All I'm doing is trying to keep Halcyon alive.
What are you doing, Doctor? This information is beyond classified.
You can write me up in your report. It hardly matters. I'm researching a new way to feed the colony. The crops we transplanted from Earth don't give us the nutrients we need. Our colonists might not realize it yet.
Ah.
Our produce might get us through the day, but we're getting weaker as a species. And sick.
就实际上虽然种起来，但是根本没有营养。
Was so sick? Not a plague, but vegetables? The lack of usable nutrients is compromising our immune systems. Under these conditions, even the common cold could seem like a plague. The food we grow here barely sustains human life. The colony won't last under
那原生植物呢？
So, the board let me approach the problem from a different angle. I believe that I could adapt humans to live on Halcyon's terms. That I could change us. Give us the ability to derive sustenance from the nutrients the food does have. I know. I was there. Thomas was the first to take the gas.
啊，我想起来了。那我们那时候去一个实验室，然后里面都是尸体。
But he insisted. We learned a lot from the autopsy. Enough that we could try it on each other and know when to stop. No one else died. I must find a cure so his sacrifice isn't in vain. There are other teams. We didn't want to experiment on human test subjects, so we used the only resources we had. Each other. I'm desperate. I've already asked all the best institutes on Earth for help. Years ago, we sent a message out on the Cornelius Vanderbilt, but heard nothing back. It's been missing for over 2 years now. They never re-established contact after the skip to Earth. Of course, the board is keeping that under wraps.
Imagine losing something with that many guns on it. How'd you lose half a pair of ships like it were a sock?
The board is uneasy about letting the colony know, seeing as half of their military force vanished without a trace. I prefer if you didn't use my name when you talk about this. My contract has a list of very terrible consequences for breaking secrecy.
旁边那一个嘞？
You could always shoot me. I assume that's why you're here. If I die, there's no one who can reproduce our work. Every sacrifice will have been for nothing. And we'll be no closer to a solution that feeds the colony.
I try not to, at least when it comes to the moral dilemmas. Lilia Hagen's a useful ally to have, but I'll back you up either way.
I hope you know what you're doing. The one on the wanted posters. They say he's an anarchist. A madman, a butcher. I'll do it.
Doctor!
What choice do I have, Commander? For the last time...
可恶，没有外星人。
I need to get out of here. Phineas can contact me when he's ready to work together. For now,
Not so fast. Captain, what you just learned is beyond... Give me one... That'll do, sucker.
给你钱钱，
Doc has a lot of work ahead of her.
给钱钱最快的啦。等一下，这样子。啊，我们先回那个。 先回船上。
Would you ask Provide to send Sam down to the bridge? I believe your choice to spare Chartrand would be considered the honorable path, yes? Sublight's money is inconsequential in the face of ethics.
他在哪里
So my dad, he told me, "Would you let that?" That's right. Next time we put in the groundbreaker, I'm gonna do it.
OK， 这个任务应该就要霹雳者好。那这样子啊，我们先去霹雳者号吧。哇，卡桃屋。
The groundbreaker has approved our request for docking, Captain. You're free to disembark.
周末玩了一下斩击斧，觉得不错。啊，那个这次的狩猎体真的他妈的好强哦！看，连音乐都不用吹了。超级猛！
Oh, Captain. He's... Sure thing, Captain.
重棍哦，这一次整个没有重棍发挥的地方。不是这个。真的。
Is it done? Contractor to your conscience. As your employer, I'm both angry and disappointed. I'll add that to your file. Technically, I owe you an exit interview. Care to justify your betrayal of our species, or are we finished here? You're awfully quick to trust someone who offed her colleagues and called it a good start. Out of my office. We're done.
This is why I always ask for help.
这个酱这么多哦。其实也还好啊。
I say, get out.
好，这个任务就这样算这样子完成了。然后， 我们先回船上好了。我想要先把那个任务解掉。怎么那么多？
Who keeps ordering these?
All right. Oh, my hands have finally stopped shaking.
Anyhow, 他没有在这里。
So I told him, Dad, I'm a big girl now. I don't need your help. I can do it on my own.
What did he say to that?
Now that is...
He didn't scold you for talking back to him?
No.
离开飞船。噔噔。OK， 就出去再进来。
Captain, Felix and the vicar are arguing again.
Okay, Captain, she's gone.
She's gone.
Finally, I'm so excited. So she got here, and, well, she sneezed. She said, wow, new soap? And I was like, yeah, rose-ish. Turns out it tickled her nose. Oops. And then she just sort of touched my arm real gentle-like and called the cut of my outfit elegant. I couldn't hear the rest on account of my heart was beating so hard. Then I led her into the kitchen. I think she about cried when she saw the spread. She stood stock still and just said, oh, real soft. Oh, let me tell you, I was sweating. And then she blinked and said, dustbat casserole? I told her how we got Mr. Raymond to bake it for us, so it was double authentic. Made by a real live monarchist? Monarch person. So we talked a bunch over dinner about the things we learned just through messages, stuff we repaired, how I taught her to salvage and she taught me to build. When I brung out the sweetheart cakes, June, she said she had a thing she needed to say. But I stopped her because I wanted to say it first. I never felt so bold, Captain. One of us has got to be. We're both... June's so reserved and I'm so shy. I worried if I never said anything, nothing would ever get said, you know? I told her about how she made me feel. Bold like I acted. Strong. Smarter and kinder than I am on my lonesome. I listed all the things I liked about her. And then she pulled out a paper and read a speech. She talked about the things she admired about me, like cleverness and humor, and how it made her want to be more open. Anyhow, when she wrapped up, I asked her to be my girlfriend. She said yes!
干，他脱单了。
Sneezed again, on account of the flowery soap. We talked about it some. I told her I wasn't sure how it would work, how I've had a bad time with it in the past. She said we'll take it as it comes. Fix things together. Share meals, talk. Maybe she could rub my shoulders when they're sore. I said I might like that. It's all on your account, you know? Imagine if you'd never taken me out of Edgewater. I'd have never met Junlei at all. I don't know nothing about the Vicar's capital P plan, but you've sure changed my life. So, if you don't mind, I'm just gonna head to my cabin and happy scream into my pillow for like an hour.
OK， 这个任务也完成了。再来就是这个吧，先来解这个奇妙夜晚专场。怎么会获得这么多东西啊？噔噔噔。我还在思考，我要买实体版的还是买数位版的。接下来2月底到3月没什么游戏可以玩了。今天早上看了一下年初推出的游戏，有很多都要到4、5月去了，像发快也是。参加试镜，欧点影业。左边的电梯。真家伙！
Well, well, here to stop us at last, Captain Steele? You're too late. All of this settlement CNP hungry time.
CNP 冲击丸。
With their patented stomach stuffing effects and baseline vitamin content, we will be nigh unstoppable. They are? What an unexpected twist. You may have fooled me for now, but not for long.
Iron shot? Hang on. I'm gonna give him the old millstone glare.
Do you remember remember the last time we faced each other. The Battle of Axajak, staring one another down across the void of space. The debris fell like rain around us. I see you haven't changed a bit, Steel. I have you surrounded and outgunned. You overcame my superior numbers with tactical thinking and a Hammersmith limited edition
锻铁匠牌限量版榴弹发射器。
You got a real limited edition? With 10% more ammo for 12% more carnage?
Quit upstaging me! I've been waiting for 5 years now, and at last my day for vengeance has come. Yes, it is. I have this whole port wired with sub-micro energon transistors. Once we're away, I'll activate the gamma particulate field, and the quantaponic chain reaction will turn this whole place into vaporized plasma.
Plasma's already a vapor-like kind of thing. You can't re-vaporize it. Can you?
Quiet. You're supposed to be an extra. I hope you paid your burial fees and signed your personal death and dismemberment waivers, because this is the end.
所以我可以开枪干掉他们吗？
Line. Never mind, I think that's scene. To the break room, everyone. I need my Moab fizzy tea.
Cut. That was interesting, kid. Real novel take. Take 5.
There's my stuff. Welcome talking to you. Hey, listen, I appreciate what you tried there. We've got to review your footage before we make a final decision, though. Here, take this for making the trip down here. Don't call us. We'll call you.
看来失败了。既然失败了，那就把东西收一收。这个任务算完成。好，继续主线任务。这次的试玩版是我说30场玩完之后，我再重抓就可以再玩30场。他是用这个机制吗？啊，就是重抓嘛。哦，不用重抓，清除记录就可以了。因为想说，卤蛋怎么可以玩那么久？这边我们存个档。
Hey, stand back.
Stand back.
I'm part of Minister Clark's personal detail. That means you gotta keep 5 feet back. Yep, you're looking at the minister's newest personal guard. Right here.
The others took me out to celebrate on account of me just getting hired and all. Oh, he's
常见颜色的发色的头发，中规中矩的容貌。
like kind of a medium face. Just like in his posters. Oh, you definitely recognize him if you saw him. He's very important. He's basically the most important person in the colony, which makes me
最重要的护卫。
guard in the colony. Yeah. That means I got a key to the minister's estate, my own personal EDM. Yeah. I've nearly made it to the top, my friend.
还要晋升2次才能有这种权利啊！
That's a great idea. I'll have a Spectrum vodka.
Captain, I can smell him.
Sure have. And about you.
Please allow.
光谱伏特加这边有吗？
Hey, you. Here's to me. Hey, you're. Wow, listen to me. I'm so proud. It's not every day you get. Oh, look. I really shouldn't. I'll have the worst. You know, that's a very good.
灌醉他。
I don't.
闪人喽！先存个档。
Property is off limits. This ultimatum? Less funny. The minister. Sure you are. Typical.
好，找个别的地方去。 I'm coming。我现在有装消音器吗？有。哎，这回董事会，等等，我看一下，虽然我们董事会已经够低了，我们现在这个是。
Get ready.
看来这个就是得杀了。我想2077可以击晕。请问要怎么上楼呢？
You just slaughtered those guards.
Oh, my law.
I don't know if I trust this so-called mid.
If this is about enough. Drugs. I don't have any drugs. Of course. It's Rockwell again. Who else? And I thought he was only holding me here to keep me out of the way. You are. I've long suspected Rockwell of transacting business in my name. But this proves it.
You've been all alone in this.
Please, this is important. Whatever it is that brought you here, Rockwell's the one.
这个部长好衰哦。
Whatever Rockwell's doing, he'll be doing it from the HHC head.
If by look for details he means knock things about and take what we like.
That's certainly.
This all feels off.
Believe me, I think. Why, this is starting to sound like an issue of via the Acropolis district.
卫城区。
That's where the most important corporate and government facilities are. But only board employees are allowed into the district. There's a heavily guarded checkpoint just down the street. There might be a route through the maintenance tunnel. Well, you won't have much human company down here. When you reach the HHC building, this access card should get you up to the executive. Wait. Rockwell has one of the only terminals capable of transmitting to the Earthbound message drone. This is our chance. Please, take this and transmit it from his office. Rockwell hasn't been getting messages from Earth for years. But they need...
好的。
What isn't on it is the real question. Once the...
But they wouldn't...
It's worth a try, but the Earth... Perhaps there is... And now I
一堆分成两派，一边的人不希望地球知道这边的状况，然后一边人拼命想要让地球知道这里的状况。哎，这边有路哎，等一下我看一下这边的路是。 居然没有栅栏 ！What the fuck？ 你说魔物啊？不知道哎、这就不知道了。不过听说移植到 PC 的可能性不高，因为毕竟这次是跟任天堂。这个有什么方式可以跳过来？可以直接等2代吧，魔物猎人世界2。有时候给这个都很废耶，都没什么屁用。而且那个哪有多，这个哪有多高啊？看一下这个任务 ，OK， 有什么那个吗？先解这个好了。解这个的话，也是在这里。不一样。我记得这个好像是要先去什么公司之类的。正常啊，正常都是放垃圾。除非是那种很传统的 RPG。
Captain, I stand out here like a big, greasy thumb.
Really need all the security. I have to go through 3 checkpoints just to take off.
Can't be too careful. Dissidents like Phineas Wells will stop nothing to ruin this country.
Welcome to the official headquarters of the Howlon Holdings Corporation Board.
克里奥姨妈。
This brought to you by Auntie Cleo, a subsidiary of Polway Pharmaceuticals. If you'd like to make an appointment, please request an application form. If you'd like to request an application form, please make it.
这个要怎么上去呢？
State your business. Please step away. This entry is for high priority HHC business only.
高级业务。
I didn't realize we were still using those here stickers.
花里胡哨。
I'll just need you to suggest that myself. Just know there are a bunch of guards upstairs, and they're all high on dervish mist and low on.
用我的热血装点围墙。
Don't worry, boss. I got a plan.
Felix.
$20战术散弹枪。我只是要用一下终端机啊，请不要阻止我，谢谢。
Apologies for the wait. I was arranging my stationery. Personal assistant to Adjutant Akande and Chairman Rock. Ah, oh, will they?
One person gets all the space.
Good afternoon. I'm Chairman Rockwell.
What the fuck?
A serious issue facing us. As you all know, our colony has been successful beyond our wildest dreams. Unfortunately, we've recently discovered that our food supply will not be able to sustain Halcyon's population in the long term. Everyone will die. Everyone will slowly.
发现自己讲错话了。
Doing it together, and that's what matters. I fucking swear, if someone doesn't give me something to read that will placate the masses soon, all of you will find yourselves violently unemployed. But I can assure you there's nothing to fear. We've got a solution. It's called the Lifetime Employment Program. We will freeze most of the colony to preserve resources, while the best and brightest of Byzantium continue living in prosperity. Look, you idiots! How many times do I have to tell you we can't say shit like that? Fire whoever wrote this! While Halcyon's brightest minds solve the problem of our nutritional shortage, the rest of the colony will be placed in suspended animation. Individuals will be revived on a rotating basis, so that every Halcyonite can be part of the important work of saving.
这样有比较好吗？
By testing paperweights. Sorry, couldn't resist. Let's go again.
店长烦死了。
Solve this crisis. We'll all be back together again, working for the good of Halcyon. Until then, the board shall provide for the deserving just as it always has. So, obey your supervisors, take your vitamins, follow your corporate mandated grooming rituals, and rest assured with the board on your side, there is nothing to worry about.
3次9个月。嚯，这里居然直接破了一个洞。
I beg your pardon, Minister Clark's. I suppose that is.
这样应该算完成了吧？对。噔噔噔噔噔噔噔噔噔，3到9个月。我们把这个把董事会给翻了，应该也不用那么久。闪人喽！
Halcyon
哎，也是有可能的。哎，所以不用那个了吗？哦，我们刚刚打印了一张钥匙卡，直接用这样的方式进去，就不用走那个维修通道了。
Not so fast.
What level clearing?
Basically, if you don't work here, I don't know how you got that, right?
I think I'm gonna start taking my lunches out in the city. That way.
用这种方式好像有点危险。这个可以打印吗？浏览员工资料。嗯。
Don't let the guard think you're asking questions or peeking in the back.
Hey, did Tillman get transferred or something?
Benzo，我想一下啊，这样我要怎么下去啊？
Like I said, exit.
X36，那看样子应该就是要从这里了。等这傻逼回头。 还有敌人对他们这两个视若无睹。啊！全部扣薪水，真的？你们没有看到这两个傻逼吗？
Guess I'm getting paranoid.
"想说这么重要的地方，居然没有半个守卫。快转头！抱歉，你不该转头的。等一下，我看一下。51。干！我好不容易过来，然后结果过不去了。这边有路可以下吗？哦，有这里。What the fuck？无法完全苏醒。 他们在试图唤醒那个冬眠的人。这样的确是可以连贯起来，因为没有办法种出来的东西没有营养嘛，所以他们只能靠冬眠这种方式来去缩减人数。可是冬眠的人又需要让他们有办法活过来，然后要实验这种，就只能靠。
No
one ever looks quite the same in person as they do in my reports. I think you're being modest. I've been keeping up with you ever since Emerald Vale. Now that was an interesting piece of work. A rundown backwater, barely worth the ink.
你是谁
Until you showed up. You walked through Edgewater and in your wake transformed it from a loyal company town to a haven for dissidents. I'm actually a little impressed. All this happened because some mysterious stranger fell out.
从天而降的陌生人。
Not always. For the longest time, I could never be sure if you were on.
不是，我到现在还不知道你是哪一边的。
You should be back on the Hope, frozen in a hibernation chamber. Yet here you are, flying about in a stolen ship.
那直接宣战通常都是直接被碾压吧。
But I do. I've seen your potential. There's so much we can do for this colony.
直接宣战就硬碰硬了。
Then let me help you make up your mind. You have something I want. I'd like to negotiate. Phineas Wells is wanted by the board. I want to convince you to turn him in to us. Wells is a dangerous madman. His plan is going to endanger everyone in Halcyon. He's an obsessive psychopath. And he's using you. You're in contact with Wells. I want you to send us a tracing signal from his communication terminal. Wells was our mistake. We failed to apprehend him for years. I'm asking you to help me correct that mistake. I'm sending you my access code. Contact me from Wells's terminal. When you're done, come speak to me in my office.
Adjutant Akonde's call has been terminated. Will there be anything else, Captain? He's arrived at Phineas's orbital lab.
我们要出卖我们的救命恩人了吗？我看一下有没有什么选项是可以选的。
If we wanted the board's attention, we got options. Piracy, vandal. We want to put some fear in the board, right? I want to believe you, but you just got an audience with Sophia Conde. That's the adjutant of... If you think she's using us, why... That's cold, boss. I know we're freelancers and all. This is how the board gets you. Come on, boss. You know I'd never imagine you as some sort of authority figure.
看看能不能跟他讲说，董事会的人正在找你。
small ship, I could revive a handful of settlers. Maybe, possibly, 10. I know! I've suspected as much for years. Of course, I don't expect the board to do a thing about it. They've been driving our colony to the brink of destruction for decades. The board's mismanagement put our colony on the road to collapse. If we don't put a stop to them, thousands of colonists are going to die. Freeze all the workers? Why? So a gang of powdered toffs can carry on living in Byzantium? You call that a plan?
然后《三国群英传》吗？
I always knew Halcyon was heading toward a systems collapse, but I never imagined we were already there. The board made this crisis, and now they want to solve it by freezing the rest of us?
Steam 上面就是褒贬不一了。
That's a goddamn escape clause. Do you realize what this means for the Hope? For your fellow... Short of lining up every member of the board and shooting them in the back of the head. Do you know what's waiting for us on the Hope? Scientists injured. The board's going to dispose of them all and transform. We need to get to those colonists before the board. Merciful gibbering law, you're ingenious. We bring the Hope to us. Skip the entire ship across the distance of colony space, right next to my lab. Yes, exactly. You're a step ahead of me, but I perceive the shape of your plan. If we link up the Hope to the unreliable...
我是个人是觉得他就像我们那天玩的讲的一样，就是内政那一块太弱了。不过他本来就一直都是主打那个战斗那一块。不过这次的战斗好像也有很多被诟病的地方，就是。
Excellent question, my sharp-witted mechanic. You will use your own ship to power up the Hope skip drive. Your navigational computer can handle the rest.
I don't understand a word you said, Doc. All I know is, if we're gonna hijack a colony ship, count me in.
Yes, excellent. I approve of your enthusiasm, young man. You should ask your captain for a raise.
不过我朋友都是玩的蛮开心的。
Unreliable. Then head to the bridge. Your navigational computer, Ada, should be able to activate the Hope skip drive. Once you've skipped the Hope next to my lab, I'll have easy access to the frozen colonists. I can start reviving them immediately. I know you're wondering why I'm doing all this. Why I believe the people on the Hope are the answer to the colony's problems. The Hope is carrying some of humanity's
思想家、科学家、工程师。
engineers, experts in their field. If we work together, we can still
希望好，我们要去我们的初始之地了。
The board would have us believe Halcyon is beyond saving. I choose to believe otherwise. If there's even the slightest chance we can save Halcyon from oblivion, then we have to take it. You absolutely should. The adjutant must have sent you some kind of tracking code. If you don't use the code, she'll suspect you betrayed her. I think you should use the code and send a corrupted tracking signal. That should buy me some time. The enemy is bound to discover my hideout sooner or later. I'm prepared for that eventuality. This is just my way of buying myself a little time. Use my communications terminal to corrupt the tracking signal. While the board busies themselves trying to decipher it, I'll have plenty of time to prepare my defenses. Sir, it wouldn't surprise me when I pulled your... Skip drives were never designed to be used within a system. That is, I ruined my... Unlike...
Do 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 do. 梅普号其实蛮大台的欸。梅普号，哦，今天晚上真是有点冷呢。
I'm impressed, Captain. I almost expected you wouldn't go through with it. Unfortunately, Dr. Wells found a way to corrupt the signal before we could pinpoint his location. Still, it's only a matter of time before we find him. Come visit me in Byzantium. We need to have a talk about the future of this colony. Because I'm not in the business of arresting my own allies. Meet me in my office.
Adjutant Akande has ended her call.
好，先来去希望号。对啊。
You'll have to connect me to the Hope's comm system so I can convince. If your calculations are even slightly off.
撞进内地行星2。Cool.
The Hope is the groundbreaker's prettier. Also, there are hundreds. Forgetfulness can be an early warning sign. I need you to. You'll have to. If you don't mind my saying, Captain, Minister Clark is lucky to have you on his side. Captain, I hope Dr. Wells does not drive you into one of his.
Hope 希望号，希望号看起来更大台。跟有应该也是机器人之类的。你是谁
You know, when they posted us here, I told them there wasn't any point. Nobody shows how much I know. You've got.
等一下，这样子这个任务，他那个欺骗要多少啊？那这样我们待会再来好了。我们先去解别的，先把欺骗冲上去。
Hey boss, I've been thinking. You know, I've been trying to. No, wait, I got. Yeah, thrilling. I'm. Not bad. Stealing the whole. Enough. I'm sure you've got.
看一下，那这样子我们先解这个好了，然后我们到时候要把欺骗先撑上去。那这刚刚说服应该可以暂时不用点了，说服超高。对啊，欺骗至少要85或到100。它里面应该有很多都是直接靠机器人在维护的啊，人就不用太多了。看一下其他的，这个好了。
Because
君王星。
We're now in orbit above Fallbrook, Captain.
这一边这个任务是什么？流氓圣战。
Said you docked 3 days ago.
This looks like the place. Ready to get my money or what?
I see you're still in one piece. Note that all of your fragments must. I remember that one. That's the young socialite who broke her neck, right?
Of course, no one remembers me for the marauders I've killed and the things I've stolen. Typical.
That claim was airtight. Our best investigators couldn't find an exclusion for that one. You can't, of course. Only Miss Bennett. If we let every friend, relative, and acquaintance change a pop. Oh, you. Well, hypothetically, you'd access. And you'd theoretically. But you wouldn't. Please. My policy only covers paper cuts and risks.
纸片画商。
Very well. I'll do it. But then you've got to go. Confrontations like this will raise my premiums. I'll need the name of the new beneficiary.
Ellie Fenhill?
If you say so. The payouts will flow exclusively into the new account at the start of the month. I hope Ms. Fenhill enjoys the newfound prosperity.
Da 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 da.
You really? Hey, you did the real work. All I had to do was not. I'm just glad my folks aren't going to live off that off. Yeah. The funny thing about getting what you want is then you got to
大买特买。
do with it. If only you could have been my chief surgeon back in the day. Anyway, enough of that. You did a job.
Cool.
So here's your fee.
相框的保险账单。
Don't make it weird. Even you've got to be in it for them. You sure? Because Mike? Yeah. Still, maybe you've got a point. So... Don't mention it. Really. This feels...
啊，这个也解完了。这个有点麻烦呢。我们先解这个好了。我先上个厕所，等我一下。 刚刚想了一下，其实我们可以直接打、欸，反正这边的人都是那个董事会的，就直接开战就好了，对不对？我们直接开战比较快啦。
A reminder to all crew members, there is only... We have arrived at the Hope. You'll have... If you're bored... Captain, I hope Dr. Wells has not dragged you into one of his irrational themes again.
That ought to do it, Captain.
All right, pushing up.
"这边我们先存个。
You know, when they
那果然是要85。这个黑客都要超高的。那想这个是不是还不能这个时间点来解啊？其实有差不多，黑客快了，85。那个不是当你订完的第一天，但应该说当下就要立刻把它的那个关掉了。 对啊，所以一定要检查，就是你订完的那一瞬间，你要立刻去检查。就是检查他有没有偷开，没错，这个很重要。
Am I the only one who wants to scratch my name on one of those pods? Yeah, I figured.
System.
Everyone all right?
Can you hear me, Captain? I have successfully integrated myself into the Hope's comm system.
然后呢？
I see you've located the stasis chambers. Which pod were you slumbering in for so long, Captain? The missing one, I take it?
Oh.
Incoming!
Greetings, Captain. I am speaking to you through the Hope's computer. Are you sure? That is extremely dangerous. And also potentially jump-starting the skip drive.
Worst ways to go out, I suppose. It's nice knowing you, boss.
ADA, does your captain seriously intend to do a micro jump in system with engines that haven't been powered in 70 years? On a
That's what.
But that is a gross misuse of the skip drive. The zero-point drive squadron will not be responsible for it.
Yes, I am aware of that.
You should not be doing this. The humans will die.
Thank you, Hope. It looks like all systems are go. Captain, I would advise you to hold on to something. Now.
要飞喽！成功还是失败呢？飞吧，希望号！ 撞进去太阳吧！啾，酷，居然成功了！
Oh, good. We are still alive and have successfully skipped into Terra 2's orbit. I reported as much to Phineas Wells, but he has not responded. Perhaps we should check in on him.
Oh. I feel like I've been inside out. Let's not do that again.
The best.
打这边董事会声望值狂降低，虽然本来就很低了。啊，我们有别条路可以回去吗？偷偷摸摸，偷偷摸摸。 对啊，这艘船上的其他人就只有酷酷嫂而已哦。看他们是不是得了武汉肺炎啊？一飞过来，每个人都在咳。
Captain, I am Captain. I shall now.
Thank the Lord you warned me. I was able to get some defenses up, but they might not be enough. The board has sent some. They're trying to get in here. I'm not sure I can stop them. Get the board. All their lackeys, they're all a bunch of swine.
他们就是一群蠢猪。
You fucking pigs! I'll take you all out with me. I'll never.
It would seem the recording captured some rather dire. How could I'll be here. Now arriving at Phineas's top secret orbital lab.
应该是没有挂了，这么重要的一个角色，对不对？挂了就不好玩了。这边感觉不像是被攻击过、啊。理论上不是应该有很多的燃烧啊什么之类的，有的没有的。没去啊！他小。 逮捕令，他被抓走了。买梯子，要记得买梯子哦。难不成是这一头？嗯，也没有啊。密码不是应该是在？这帮猪，我们以为它是藏在猪里面，结果居然不是。141414，哦，在这里了。宝石戒指，菲尼之力，场馆的630。用用看，不知道好不好用。美丽新世界。好，我们今天先升个家。我们明天要去跟那个副官对峙。OK， 那就先这样子啦。感谢今天大家收看，大家晚安，我们明天见，拜拜。明天再见，笑。